some of those misconceptions about mental training in sports, and what would, keep people from seeking a little bit of help just to get the performance on track again?
The first one that pops to mind for me is like, it's only for the mentally weak athletes. That, there's something wrong with me, so I need mental coaching. The biggest thing with mental coaching is it's a sign that you're committing to your improvement, that you acknowledge that the entire pie chart isn't made up of just physical traits to be an elite athlete, that you have the awareness to know that high performance comes with the mental edge. So we can take really good athletes, and we work with, professional athletes at this practice that they're already amazing at what they do. We're just helping them get 1% better and optimize even more what they're already good at. So we can take an athlete that's already good and try to help make them even better. So it's okay to seek out mental coaching, because it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. It's called mental coaching for a reason, because you're always going to have a coach. You're always going to have ways to improve your game.
You mentioned for yourself, you're struggling with the yips, and then you said as a last ditch effort, like, okay, I went to a sports psychologist. And so I see that so often, even at coaching high school athletes, working with athletes at the college level. And it's like, we focus so much on the physical. We hit the weight room, we get on the court, the ice, the field. And we're so focused on that. We're quick to hire personal trainers for that. But then it's like, oh, if that's not working, then it's like, well, let's try the mental training. And so for you, that was in your experience. And I think there, again, to go along with the misconceptions, but then maybe just talk about what the positive results you've seen from student athletes, and maybe the freedom they've experienced through the mental training, and how, if not more, it's just as important or maybe more important than the physical.
Absolutely. And that's a great point that you bring up, is the quote unquote last ditch effort. For me, unfortunately, that's the position I got thrown into. And I wish it didn't have to be that way, but I'm glad that I found the relief that I wanted to. Now, ideally, we want to implement these programs and mental coaching before there's ever a problem. I always say we want to be proactive instead of reactive, because teaching these mental skills ahead of time is going to allow us to react and respond to the adversity better when it does come than teaching you those skills when you're already under stress. So implementing mental coaching ahead of time is actually arguably more beneficial, because you're able to react more efficiently when adversity does strike. So that's why, I love my job, is to be able to spread awareness for the mental coaching, because to implement those systems in, facilities that you guys run, or teams, or athletic departments, whatever that is a proactive measure that's actually going to help down the line that coaches might not even realize. So it's almost like a cost benefit for down the line of, you're actually helping your players ahead of time before tragedy might strike.